Okay, good day, guys. Welcome back to this channel. So, before we get started, if you have not subscribed, make sure you click on that subscribe button, like and share, and you can support with anything using the super thanks. After supporting, then you can go ahead. After supporting with the super thanks, you will see in the video below. Then you can go ahead to make your comments. I would love to watch out for it also. So, last week we actually did analysis on DXY, right? I told you guys that DXY will drop to a level of 103 as at last week, right? I think the one movement was about a 104. I think 105, right? I think it was there. So I tell you guys that DXY will actually drop to a level of 103 before we actually have a pullback. Take a look at it this week now. It's like this week that just finished, price got to a level of 103, even broke below it a little bit. That is still to tell you that our prediction for last week was correct. Now we would want to see where this price will be moving for this week on our DXY. I also told you guys what you will be expecting on our CPI, which you actually got the movement right. I told you guys that on that Tuesday when CPI will be released, this our DXY USD index should actually give us a bearish move. So you can clearly see it on that movement to actually add a bearish move. Beat Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we actually add a bearish move. So this week, to predict this movement, we will start from the higher time frame, which is the monthly time frame. So this is the higher time frame, monthly time frame, right? Before you take this trade, right, you see this movement, which is 2021, right? You see that this movement since early 2021 last year, right? Early last year, you see that we'll be having a bullish move on DXY or USD index. That is still to tell you that any price or any currency pairs we are trading to our USD tends to give us a bearish move. That is why we were having a drop on euro to USD. That is why we were having a drop on GBP USD, right? Because this USD index or DXY, as you can call it, was giving us a bullish move. We were seeing an higher highs and higher lows, right? Going up trend move. Secondly, you can see this moving average, which is 10 period moving average. We all know the rules of trading this moving average is that once this price is above our 10 period moving average, then there's only one movement we all should watch out for, which is to actually go long. So this is the movement we've gotten. Price was trading above our 10 period moving average. This is one of the reasons why we actually went long. Now, if you take a look at this movement, this early 20, this was around 2022. This was, I think, late 2022, right? This is October, right? This is, late 2022. That is the month of October. We started having this bearish move on our DXY. So you can clearly see in the month of October, we actually opened and closed bearish. This is the month of November. We've actually opened and closed bearish, right? And now this is the month of December. We are in the month of December, and price has given us a bearish move. We can see that this month has not even ended. So that is still to tell you that you should be expecting a further bearish move on this DXY. So we still have more drops to be made on our USD index or DXY, as you can call it. So more drops needs to be made on DXY. So USD index or DXY, we still need a bearish move. So you can also see that this price is now below our 10 period moving average. You see previously it was above the moving average, one of the reasons why we were going long. But since October, we started having this bearish move till now, which is December. Price has given us that bearish move, and we can now see that it has now broken below our moving average, which is 10 period moving average. Now we are now trading below the 10 period moving average, so we should go ahead to take a sell on this DXY. So any pairs will be trading to DXY or USD index should give us a bullish move. So if you are to trade GBP to your USD, then expect a bullish move. If you are to trade Euro USD, then you should expect a bullish move because USD index or DXY, as you call it, is giving us a bearish move. Now let's take a look at the weekly time frame, right? Once you want to place a trade, right, there's only one question you will ask yourself: what is the trend for this moment? So you clearly can see that this is a bearish move. This is a trend. So you can consider this as a drop, which is a lower lows, and here comes a correction, right? A new lows have been formed here, and here comes a correction. Guess what we've gotten again? A new lows. After the new lows, what do you expect? A correction. So you see the upper week we actually opened and closed bullish, which we consider as a correction. So I also told you guys that after that you should expect a further drop. So we've gotten the drop to take out a level of 103. Now that we've gotten a level of 1.3, what next do we expect? We expect a further drop. So the next level we should be watching out for, if possibly there's a much movement this week, we should be able to hit it. So the next level we should be watching out for is a level of 101 or 100. So it should be 101 or 100. So this is a level of 101. Let's watch out for a level of 101. So 101. Price have gotten to a level of 103. We are having a pullback. Once the pullback is over, the pullback to 104. Once the pullback to 104 is over, then a continuous bearish move would be made on DXY or USD index to a level of 101. You can also see that this price is now still trading below our 10 period moving average. We all know that once this price is still trading below this moving average, clearly this is still a bearish move. We should still look for a setup, a sell setup. We should look for a way to sell. We should look for a way to short. So this USD index or DXY is trading below our 10 period moving average and it is very far away from it. Then definitely this is still a sell movement. So guys, watch out for a sell movement for the week on DXY. Now let's see what this daily time frame actually says. So you clearly can see that this is the daily time frame. You can see lower lows and lower highs. So let's start here for a quick analysis. To make it fast, you can see a drop here, and you consider this as a pullback on the daily time frame. You can take a look at here, drop, a pullback here, right? You can see a lows that broke this previous lows, and here comes a pullback, right? A new lows was made here. You can see that this new lows broke this previous lows, and I told you guys it should get to a level of 1.3, which it actually got to. Now, of course, after that, a pullback needs to be made. Now that a pullback has been made, what do you expect next? A continuous bearish move. So this week that we are predicting for on DXY, guys, watch out for it. You should watch out for a bearish move. Go ahead to sell, go look for a sell movement, look for a shorting movement on this DXY. So this DXY on the daily time frame, we should consider it as a bearish move. And you can still see this price still below our moving average. So I believe we would have a drop here. Since we've gotten a pullback that has started our moving average, then we should expect a further drop. So DXY or USD index, watch out for a continuous bearish move. Now to place this trade, let's see what this 4-hour time frame says. Notice that we would want to sell, right? We would want to short on this DXY. But this 4-hour time frame is still giving us an uptrend move. So the best thing is to actually stay out of this trade for now. You can see higher highs and higher lows, and you can see that this price is trading above this moving average. So it will be best for we wait, we can just be patient enough, wait for this price to drop and break below this 10 period moving average. Once it breaks below this 10 period moving average and it gives us a pullback, then go ahead to sell on this DXY. Do not go ahead to just sell, right? Because because if you go ahead to sell from here, right, price can eventually push up further to tap this level, which is 1.5 before it drops again. Thereby your stop loss will get taken out, right? So that is what I'm telling you. Wait for a break or structure downward, right? Once you see lower lows and lower highs on the forward time frame, possibly two break or structure downward or three break or structure downward, like lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and lower highs. Then you can go ahead to take your sell on this DXY. So just this DXY, we need to be patient for this price to be trading below our 10 period moving average before we go ahead to sell, because if not, this price, which is trading at a level of 105, can just push up to a level which is, this price is trading at a level of 104. It can just push up to a level of 105 before we start having that drop. Thereby your stop loss will get taken out. So just be patient enough for this price to actually start dropping and it breaks below our 10 period moving average, and you can spot a lower lows and lower highs on the 4-hour time frame. Then you can go ahead to sell for the week.